Good morning, everybody. My name is Mike, and I'm an addict. This is day 4, video 4, step 1, life recovery. Today's based off the Bible reading of Job, chapter 6, verses 2 through 13. Step 1. We admitted we are powerless over our problems, and our lives have become unmanageable. There are times when we are so confused and overwhelmed by the pain of our lives that we wish we would die. No matter what we do, we are powerless to change things for the better. The weight of pain and sadness seems too heavy to bear. We can't see why our hearts don't just break and allow death to free us. Job felt that way. He lost everything, even though he had always done what was right. His 10 children were dead. He had lost his business, his riches, and his health. And all this happened in a matter of days. He was left with a sharp-tongued wife and 3 friends who blamed him for his own misfortune. Job cried out, "If my misery could be weighed and my troubles be put on the scales, they would outweigh all the sands of the sea. Oh, that I might have my request, that God would grant my desire. I wish he would crush me. I wish he would reach out his hand and kill me. I don't have the strength to endure. I have nothing to live for. Do I have the strength of a stone? Is my body made of bronze? No, I am utterly helpless without any chance of success." That's from Job chapter 6, 2 and 3, 8 and 9, and 11 through 13. Job didn't know that the end of his life would be even better than the beginning. God eventually restored everything Job had lost, and then some. Then he died an old man who lived a long, full life. Job 42, verse 17. Even when we are oppressed to the point of death, there is still hope that our lives will change. Our recovery could be so complete that the final lines written about us might read, "At last he or she died after living a long, full life." We must remember that life can be good again. The questions. 1. What kind of people do I hang around with and trust? People who criticize or people who encourage truth? Me now, with 829 days of sobriety, I hang out with sober people who encourage the truth. Honestly, I don't hang out much anymore at all, and when I do, it's with a dear friend who is also sober, at church or with a church group, and of course with other recovering addicts in recovery settings. Me in the bag, I hung out with untrustworthy people who never criticize nor encourage truth. 2. What emotions can I identify with when I'm at the bottom? Sadness, helplessness, and fear. The fear is of never being able to escape the addiction, never being able to find help or get better. However, for those of you who are struggling right now in your addiction, you can get better. And this right here is what we're doing, working these steps, putting in the work daily, putting our faith in God. This is how we get better. Question 3. What do I see in life that reveals God's care for me? Wow, I love this question, because just a couple years ago I couldn't have answered it. Now I see God's care of me in everyday aspect of my life, the way things are constantly falling in place for me since I've been released from prison. I like to say God speaks to us constantly. We just have to pay attention to the details. An example of this is there's a pastor that comes to the jail I was in a couple of years ago. He was truly an inspiration to me, and we come from similar backgrounds. He changed his life around, and now he's doing God's work. When I first met him, I said to myself, that's going to be me. I'm going to help people. And ever since, I've been praying every day, asking God to allow me to help someone today. I lost contact with him when I went to prison and was unable to find him when I got out of prison. So I started going to a different church and trying to find other ways to help people and other mentors in the church to learn from. God knows our hearts. A month after my release, I happened to go to the gym a couple hours late one day, and there's the pastor I've been looking for. He approached me and we exchanged numbers. And now just like that, I have one of Christ's soldiers and a team of sober Christians behind me. I have no doubt God put us in one another's path. That's just one example of God caring for me. The fact is, he doesn't want any of the suffering in our addictions. That's Satan's will, not God's will. The way he tempted Eve with that apple and through her tempted Adam, that's how he tempts us with our addiction. Whether it's drugs, alcohol, or process addictions. However, God's stronger, and he will set us free. All we have to do is ask him to. Have a blessed and sober day, everyone. Remember, I want to reach as many people as I can to share my journey with, to offer hope. So please like, subscribe, and share this video. God bless you all. Have a blessed and sober day, just for today.